We want more than Social Security. We want the expansion of Social Security. We want the protection of it. We want older citizens to have the right to grow old with dignity.
That's me.
We want Social Security that follows the cost of living every year. But to have Social Security and Medicare, we need a vital working class, one that's paid fairly, one that shares in the growth of the economy. Since the 80s, our wages have been stagnant. They've actually dropped. But the stock market has grown more than 20 times since 1985. People who work haven't seen anything like that. Now, I know we should be grateful, and we are. We live in the greatest nation on earth, a nation whose original idea was to insist on representation along with taxation, one that's always been able to correct its course when we get off track. And my friends, as we have witnessed this week, we are wildly off track. Our president may have made America great again for the wealthy, but not since the Great Depression has it been so great to be rich. But we need America to be great for all of us, for people who work, people who are in school, people who are sick, people who are poor. We need America to be great for people of all ages, of all the ways that we define ourselves. All of us, every one of we the people, needs to be included. And to do otherwise is to squander our nation's greatest resource. Great wealth and political power used to include an expectation of great responsibility. We've heard this from leaders like the Roosevelts or the Kennedys, but the Kennedys are gone, along with Martin Luther King. These were extraordinary people, and they are sorely missed. So now we need ordinary people to step up, to do extraordinary things, to run for office, to support candidates, to initiate the change that the country has been calling for the last several decades, to take on the great challenges we face and to accept responsibility. And that's what we're doing in the second. We're introducing a way forward that rejects corporate funding and the corruption that it brings. Instead of transactional politics, which means I'll scratch your back if you'll scratch mine, we propose collaborative politics, beginning at the grassroots level. This approach is required because both parties have abandoned rural and working America. And here's what's in store for the entire country if that vision is allowed to continue. An economy that favors the few and a society that becomes more and more unstable as inequality grows. That's why this is bigger than an election. We are planting the seeds of trees that we may never see, that will bear fruit we will never eat. Time is short for all of us, and what we leave behind for future generations is critical. Ideally, we will bring new hope to humanity, a world where we rediscover our nation's ideals, the concepts of equality, the rights of all